Hello and welcome to Metroid on the Collective. With all this Metroid Dread hype, I figured, you know what, I'm gonna record all the games that I can. Now, my plan is to give my Switch to my son after I get my Switch OLED, and we all know that's not coming out until Metroid Dread, so I may have a couple of these games at least ready by then. I kind of wanted to play this one and then play the remake, and then I can't record 2, which sucks. I really wish they would just release Samus Returns on Switch, along with like remake remasters of the first 4 games, and then you can have all of them on Switch. But anyway, let's get into this. Did that make a really weird noise when I started? I don't know. All right. Look at my short little beam. So, I was gonna play this on Switch, but you know, it's just so, I don't know. The controls are just terrible. I don't like it. Because on the NES, I know what I'm doing. There's B and A. They're in a horizontal line on the controller. There's not a bunch of other buttons that you can accidentally push. I know I typically try to hit the select button or the minus button on the Pro controller will usually about 25% of the time hit the screenshot. Because, you know, let's not put that stuff at the bottom of the controller as it is on the Joy-Con. Which that I don't mind, because if you want to take a screenshot, then you gotta go a little bit out of your way to get it, so you're not accidentally doing that. Oh, there are a lot of you. And you gotta give it to Nintendo when they put this stuff together, when they have older games like this. It feels like the older games. It's not like you emulate this stuff, I doubt it would have any slowdown. And I could confirm that if I could remember stuff from, you know, 25 years ago, when I did emulate this stuff. So the first thing we want to do is climb on up to the first door on the left. Because that is where we will get rid of this dinky little beam. Now, I don't know what most people's thoughts are on the original Metroid. I know at least one person who just, oh, they didn't like it. Well, why didn't you like it? Because you can't handle older games? I mean, this is the best they had. So there were limitations to the hardware. They couldn't really make the games as they do today. So I'm sorry that you got spoiled by newer hardware and game mechanics and all that stuff, but this is where my love of the series began. Circa 1990, which is the earliest I remember playing NES. You know, I don't remember playing it until we moved to our second house. Well, I don't recall it even existing. When I was 6 years old, that was the first time I remember playing on Commodore and playing on NES. So you know about, oh, that's right! Gotta get the missiles. Gotta run into stuff along the way because zoomers always have to be on the floor. So anyway. Yeah. So about 30 or so years ago, oops, actually I do want to go that way. That is when I began playing video games on PC and console, and have been doing so ever since. I don't pick and choose, I've got a computer because I can do all sorts of stuff on it. I don't believe that anyone at all should build a computer or buy a computer and for only gaming. It's a waste of money. If all you want to do is game, you know, there are these customized computers called consoles. That's kind of what they're there for. But if you want to do other stuff, then go ahead. Because obviously computers are more expensive. To run a lot of the games that consoles can run now, they are pretty expensive. I mean, even to run the same quality of the games, you need a pretty beefy computer. But if you will actually do other things with your computer, then the price is worth it. I mean, oh gosh, because I can tell you, my computer does not cost what a console costs. Doesn't even cost twice that. It costs more because I wanted it to be ready for whatever I was doing. Okay, you're getting me mad. So if you'll notice, as long as you have some kind of power-up thing on the screen, these enemies that keep respawning will not come back until it disappears. And then you got the good old stuff where people just, oh good, chunk of dirt. The old stuff where things just kind of come off the edge of the screen out of nowhere. Okay, now that we have the missiles, we can go back. Get out of here, Ripper. So I understand there's Ripper 2s. They do kind of rip. These guys don't really go very fast. So there are a couple things that I could get before this, but it really is helpful to get the long beam before you really get too far in the game. You know, they make it like right up front. It's just you can't get it until you fall down where you're not wanting to. So these things you can shoot and they don't die for a long time. But yeah, they make this right up front here. You're going up and up and up and you're... Oh, what's this room? Oh, it's a red door. I gotta find what gets the red door. Then you find missiles and you're like, oh, maybe missiles do the red door. I don't know. I don't remember the thought process when I played this when I was 6 years old. But yeah, this is exactly where I was when I told you, and that's where my love of the series started. Same with Zelda. Ever since the NES, right around 1990 or so, that is when I first played Metroid and I first played Zelda, and they've been my favorite game series ever since. Which is why I'm so upset that I can't currently get the Metroid Dread Special Edition that has artwork from the entire series and all that good stuff. I do have it pre-ordered, but I'd really like the extra stuff and the amiibo. I got kind of lucky with the amiibo for Samus Returns. I had to go to another city for it, but I ended up finding it. I didn't go to the other city because of that. I was going to visit my parents, and we just happened to see it, so... Oh gosh, why won't you die? Come on, I'm gonna kill you now. So I'm really hoping that once, Dread comes out... Oh gosh. Yeah, run right into his path. Once Dread is actually out, maybe, I can find that stuff in the stores. Malik and I are going out that day to... Would you... We're going out that day to search around. He might hit one half of the city, I might hit the other. We're gonna go around to various, like the GameStops and Targets and Best Buys and all that stuff and try to find the special edition. I'm not sure about him. I'm gonna guess he probably does, but I have the regular game pre-ordered because, well, I still want the game. But I would really love Special Edition. Like I said, I've been a fan of this series for 30-some years. That's just like, I really wanted the Skyward Sword Joy-Con, and I managed to get those right on the, like, release day of Skyward Sword HD, which didn't have a Special Edition or anything here, so I just kind of pre-ordered just the game back in, like, February, when it was first announced. Ah! But I wanted the Joy-Con because I got Skyward Sword originally. It came with the gold Wii remote. I wanted to kind of, you know, emulate that by getting the Joy-Con. And so I left work just a little bit early, which is a good thing I did, because if I would have waited pretty much any more time, they would have been gone. Like, I got in the store, there was they had 3 of them in that specific store that was near where I work. So I got one. And by the time Malik and I got together not too long after that and tried to go out, we went to that place, I think, and they were gone. Get out of here! So I'm really hoping, oh gosh, when Dread comes out, we might be able to find that stuff. So I'm hoping on October 8th, I get to come home with a white Switch OLED, which thanks to Malik, he was able to pre-order and I paid him back. And he got himself the neon one. I wanted the white one because it matches Samus's new look in Dread. It'd be nice if they actually had an official, like, real Metroid Dread themed one, and not one that's on Reddit. Because that would be nice to have. I got my Samus Returns, my Samus Edition, new 3DS XL when that came out. I'm just kind of hoping they would have had a repeat of that, but... Okay, am I going the right way? I think I'm going the right way. Pretty sure there's no... Yeah, okay. So we go through there, we got an energy tank, which is nice. And then we gotta go zip on over through this door to pick up the bombs. Jump around. Fill up our energy. Oh gosh, Blue Rio. And look at these two little zoomers down here on top of each other. Man, help! I don't need any energy. I could have let that one just slide, but... Okay. Get it? Oh, I didn't shoot, dummy. Alright, now that we have bombs, we go back down. I should kill some of these things to try to get missiles. And, you know, try to get hit in the back, I guess. Everything takes way too much energy out of you for what you get back.